Hello, it's Minecraft Mama again. I am going to take you guys on a tour of the museum today. First, we go into the entrance. We have the Museum of Art. That door leads back to like an arboretum kind of place, and then the Museum of Natural History. We're going to go into the Museum of Natural History. The art museum's not actually finished yet. We have our little antechamber. And then we come into the History Museum. And you can see we have a couple of big dinosaurs. Here's our Blachiosaurus mother. And then the baby is around on this side. And then if we look up there, the sign for it's down here. We have our Blachyodon in flight. And you can see there's a kind of a balcony up there. We'll be able to see that from the balcony. Downstairs, there's a play area and a research library, which I'm pretty sure they're finished. Yep. No, I guess I'm not finished. Oh, no, I am. That's like a little play dinosaur that you can climb on, and then just some activities and stuff. And then you can look at the people doing the research in here. And there's a research classroom where you can watch the researchers. And I was planning to do some more maps and stuff in the research area. And staff only, so this kind of goes back to just where there's like offices and stuff back here, and like where the museum people, and apparently a pig. Who knows why there's a pig back there. Alright, let's head back upstairs into the main museum. I don't know, I noticed when I was kind of doing a pre-walkthrough of here, I don't use steps anywhere, so I think I'm going to have to go back and put steps in. And one of the things that I did with the museum is I tried to, group things together, and then I labeled them all. So here we have the chorus flower and its variations. We have the fungus among us, and kind of showing the different fungus blocks. We have some different fish, squid, and then here we have all the different plant life. Although I did this quite a while ago, so there's some things that I will have to update. Then we have the different trees and stuff here. We have a horse skeleton. Not really sure. I thought that was cool in the museum. And then upstairs is early man, dyes, and rocks and minerals. Again, I'm going to need to put some steps in here. When you come up right here, we have some different nether, and then the many forms of nether. You can kind of climb up and see the nether quartz and more, all the different nether stuff. And then over here, this is all the different colors from nature and what they are. And then in this area, I kind of have like tools, so how you can cut stone and craft, making glass from sand, and then the different forms of the emerald, redstone, lapis lazuli, and then iron, gold, and diamonds. And then here we have lighting up our world. It doesn't, again, have the new one on there, but we have the different things that you can make. And here you can look at and see the dinosaur down below, which looks kind of cool. And you can see the baby dinosaur and the mommy dinosaur a little bit better. Blachyodon. And then that. And then we have some different tools, like the different tools. And then here's different armor and some like pots. Kind of the early man. Made a little boat here. The early century war boat. And our early man straw shelter. And then one thing and then we have the building with bricks, the clay, raw clay, and then the formed brick and some bricks. And then along the die I did the banners and the different glass so that it had a cool thing to go along with the die. Alright, let's go back downstairs. And then I'm going to go out. And you can see this goes to the wolf habitat, although since I haven't been on, I don't think there's actually any wolf out here anymore. So it's just a big empty habitat. Janitor's closet, but we don't need to go in there. So this exit takes us out into this little atrium behind the visitor desk. There's just some restrooms. We can peek our head in the women's restroom. But there's just like a little restroom and stalls and stuff in there. And then if we go outside, there's birds in here, so I need to make sure I close the doors behind me. And this is actually kind of on the back of the art museum, so there's just kind of cool like sculptures and different kinds of blocks, and then a whole bunch of parrots who, for whatever reason, like to hang out in that back corner. And then there's like little benches, so you can just chill out and look at some art exhibits. And I have some kind of weird lighting. Oh, there's some flying around over there. But you can see there's like little benches so we can sit out down here and look at the art. And I apparently made a wool tree. It's made out of carpet. That's part of that whole art museum exhibit thing. And I kind of made this so that you could walk over the birds and the water and apparently the swimming parrots. Alright, let's go back. Oops. I'm gonna keep that door open. Oh, I somehow picked up a block. Let me find that real quick and fix it. And I kind of just like to use a block of quartz in these areas because it just looks kind of like big tiles. Alright, now we're back. I'm putting my sword in my hand so I don't actually pick up any blocks. We're going to briefly go in the Museum of Art. It's not actually finished yet, but we can go and see what's in here. And as we walk through the exhibit, you'll see there's different paintings. And yes, it took me a while to place the paintings in a particular place and to get all the different ones. But you can see we have all different paintings. And we have some armor here. I was thinking about, because there's an empty room upstairs, I was thinking about maybe taking that and there is a downstairs, but it's empty. Maybe in a future video we can add some stuff in there, so if you have any ideas you can put it in the comments. And then this is upstairs, is also empty, but I was thinking about making this into maybe an armor room, or making some like armament kind of things. But yeah, this whole thing is empty, and this kind of looks out over that main atrium, and you can look through to the museum, and then you can go out over here, and this is just kind of like a little sculpture, glass sculpture, and it looks out over the back garden area. And then from here you just have to walk back. And then the exit takes you out over here, which just takes us back into this little atrium area where the restrooms are again. And one thing I did is I kind of like to put glass over the whites, and sometimes I'll do different colored glass over it. It makes it look more interesting. Well, I hope you liked our little tour of the museum. And if you have any ideas for the art museum, or I know I'm missing some stuff in the history museum now, so if you have any ideas, let me know. And see, this is why I picked up my sword, because I was randomly placing the block I was holding. Um, but that's the museum. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, this was Minecraft Mama. And if you have any ideas for the art museum or anything you think would be cool to add into the Natural History Museum, drop it in the comments below and I'll see what I can add into there. Thanks for watching.